Third Nagaland State Futsal Championship do kali October 17 ber shuru kurina 20 October dak JJ Arena Chumoukedima di lobolese. Idu championship do Nagaland Football Association ra organize kuribo aro Chumou District Football Association ra host kuribolese. Aro sob milaigina 16 teams ra hisa lobolese kuigna chanaishe. Event luigna aje organizers kan pra ekta press conference rakishe detail sabo.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank all our media friends for attending this press conference at such short notice and at such an order. Thank you so much. And as you all know that Chumoukedima District Football Association will be hosting the third Nagaland State Futsal Championship, which is organized by Nagaland Football Association. I would like to share a little bit of our history, CDFA history. While CDFA, Chumoukedima being one of the most newest district, CDFA is an infant association under Nagaland Futsal Association. CDFA was formed in the year 2002 in the month of April, and under the able guidance of Nagaland Football Association, CDFA has taken part in many major tournaments which was played last year as well as this year. And though being an infant, we are so privileged to be hosting this State Futsal Championship. We would like to thank our Nagaland Football Association for giving us the privilege to host this championship. So, State Futsal Championship, it's the third edition. It will start from October 17th and end on 20th October. 20th October. It will be, the venue will be JJ Arena, Chumoukedima. We would all like to, invite all of you and not only watch the match but also dissipate the news in the print media as well as the video and all.
Very good evening to all the media fraternity present here. I welcome you all to this press conference, and I thank you once again along with our CDFA Vice President for making it here, though on such short notice. Okay, our State Futsal Championship, this, as mentioned earlier, this is the third edition. Why is this tournament so important? There are two factors. The futsal, the way the game futsal is played suits our physicality very much. We are agile, we are fast, and we like to play a skillful game. That is one, suiting our Naga youths. And it is also a proud moment to say that ever since the first National Futsal Championship has been held, we have been participating. Our clubs from our state have been participating, and this is also the third edition for the State Futsal Championship, and also the third edition of the National Futsal Championship will be held very soon in the month of December or January. So basically this tournament is a qualifying, and we are blessed because there's no other tournament in the country where the state champions get a direct entry into the national finals. But this Futsal State Championship is a ticket to the national finals straight away. So we are blessed, and I would also like to encourage all the youths by saying this, that it is easier to get into the Indian futsal team than the Indian football team. So there are so many promising youths. Futsal is just developing, but I'm so happy that so many futsal courts have flourished, especially in the districts of Dimapur, Chumou, and Kohima. And I hope the rest of the district also follow suit, because we are glad to hear that so many districts are picking up futsal also at the same time. And also I would like to request the media fraternity that, of course, you have been our source of spreading the good things that we are doing. At the same time, we would also like to request you to further support us, because we Nagas are talented, but we are missing somewhere. And we at the Nagaland Football Association, along with our district FAs, are trying our best to channelize everything. We have talents, but it is just raw talents. We are trying to, grow this talent into a refined talent where our boys are playing with the rest of the country. It is becoming a very good football ecosystem in the country, as well as for futsal also. If we have good players, even a set of 100 good players in India, they can be accommodated, they can get jobs, they can be, accommodated into any good clubs. So this is very an important message to be passed by the media fraternity, because sports, especially football, is a spectator sports, and it has a huge potential, especially for our boys. But of course, times have changed, but the narrow-mindedness of the society has led to the boys not picking up as a profession. So I would also like to take this opportunity to say that it is with your help that we can spread the message that if taken professionally, if taken with full dedication, I'm sure football will be such a good profession to pick. And of course, the retirement is early, the incomes are good, especially in India also right now. So I would like the media fraternity, you have always been supportive to NFA. I would like to have your support once again, even more, so that we can spread the good news together, the good things together. And for this futsal championship, I would like to come back to this futsal championship. Pardon me, but this is such a good opportunity, so I'm just taking this opportunity to elaborate a little bit. But at the same time, futsal, like I said earlier, it's easier to get into the Indian futsal team rather than the Indian national football team. Why? Because even if our state champions, state league champions, they go through a system of second division I-League, and then the process is long. But for futsal, whoever is the champion of our state get a direct entry into the national finals, and if they do perform, there's a huge scope that they'll be selected into the national futsal team. The Indian futsal team, for the very first time, have participated in the Asian futsal team this year. Of course, we were all, apprehensive about the result, but of course, the outcome was a good outing, because so many sports people, especially the AF, were a little bit apprehensive because it was the first time India was venturing into futsal. But it was not a bad outing, which is very encouraging for us also to pick up. And so far, this is the third edition, and I hope that this time the champions, we would not like to look back at the past, because we need to move forward. The champions do justice by representing our state. Thank you. And I would also like to say that the fixture will be drawn in the presence of the media fraternity. The clubs that have been confirmed are, actually the slot was given one club per district, because we are still in the early stages, so we want everyone to be part of it, since it's picking up. But unfortunately, three districts could not turn up, so the 3 slots were given to, the first privilege was given to Chumoukedima, being the host. So there is 2 clubs from Chumoukedima, and then the next to the 2 futsal playing district, that is Dimapur and Kohima. Both the district have filled 2 teams each. With that, we have a total team of 16 teams for this tournament.
They will be divided into four groups. And then for the quarterfinal slot, from each group, the top 2 teams will be qualified for the quarterfinal. So here we've made the quarterfinal slot. The winner of Group A will be playing against the runner-up of Group B. The winner of Group B will be playing against the runner-up of Group A. The winner of Group C will be playing against the runner-up of Group D. The winner of Group D will be playing against the runner-up of Group C. So that is the lineup for the quarterfinal. And then for semi-final, winner of quarterfinal match 1 will be playing against winner of quarterfinal match 3. Winner of quarterfinal match 2 will be playing against winner of quarterfinal match 4. So that is the fixture till the final. And then as like I've said before, that teams will be divided into 4 groups with 4 teams in each group, and then the top 2 teams will be qualifying for the quarterfinal. So we have the 16 teams named here. So for Group A, we'll be picking up the 4 team name, and then the first 4 name will be filled up in the Group A, and then the next 4 will be filled up in the Group B, and then C and D. So we'll go ahead with the picking up of the team name. So for the first Group A, the first team name to be picked, I request our president, the CDFA president, to pick up a team name for Group A.
Royal FC Shamator.
And then next, I will request our NFA vice president, please.
Mighty Wolves Zinaboto.
Mighty Wolves. And for the next, I'll request our VP.
Vanguard Chumoukedima.
Group A, from Group A, Royal FC Shamator, Mighty Wolves Zundaboto, Vanguard Chumoukedima, Unica Kohima. Group B, Homely Front Longlang, Dimapur Sporting Club, Langrang FC Peren, Chumoukedima Sporting Club. From Group C, Nimok Power Pack, Black Pearl Kohima, Magic Roma Royals Chumoukedima, Laser FC Woka. And then from the Group D, Nisan Tungsang, Young Boys Newland, Tribal United Dimapur, Purple 5 from Mon. So these are the 16 teams that are divided into 4 groups. Thank you.
As a host, we are very grateful to the Chumoukedima District Football Association. Though being a very young association, they've taken up the responsibility of hosting this State Futsal Championship. All expenses are bared by the Chumoukedima District Football Association, apart from the prize money. The prize money from the very beginning is 1 lakh goes to the champion, 50,000 goes to the runners, which will be bared by the Nagaland Football Association. Individual prizes are basically left to the, of course, the certifications are there, but if on other tournaments so far, the individual prizes are taken initiative by the host. So that is totally the host's call. But normally so far, we have not been very encouraging regarding the individual prizes in futsal. The drafting committee was set up for the state league, and it has been submitted. And very fortunately, our CM has been very encouraging, so we are expecting good news very soon. But unless anything is put in pen and paper, we cannot reveal anything as of now. But like I said, the drafting committee for the state league was set up and has already submitted the report and has been put forward. So looking forward to better days. Very frankly, we are trying to streamline everything with the All India Football Federation, and we are running we are running head over heels to streamline everything. But I do not want to mention this, but the only thing that we get is a grant in aid from the Youth Resource and Sports. So now, we on our end, we are trying our best to streamline everything. Santosh Trophy is right now, and very fortunately, after this tournament, I do not know what the ranking is, but for the information of all, our state ranking in the Santosh Trophy is on the 8th position. So after this Santosh, whether it will improve or not, that will only happens after the tournament ends. But as of now, that was the ranking in the Santosh Trophy. The team is presently playing Santosh Trophy, and half of our team is there with the team. That's why we could not be here. Our president was supposed to be here in the press conference, but he was caught up with something and could not be here. And at the same time, Women's Youth League, everything, the All India Football Federation, so many tournaments are there. We are trying to figure out which one to go first. But futsal and Santosh, these are the two things which we are doing it on a regular basis. and we are also trying to fall in line with the other tournaments also for the women's as well as the youth leagues. So possibly by this season, I think we'll try to bring in another tournament where the winner goes to the nationals. But cannot say anything as of now because I don't know which tournament will suit our budget. Subroto is not under NFA. It is under Youth Resource and Sports. We should all understand whom we are about to question, right? It is the Youth Resource and Sports Department, and it's a totally different thing. The government and the association, but we have on our part, our president has already, I'm sure he's already in touch with the Youth Resource and Sports Department, and for this we would not like to comment much on this. Just briefly saying that it wasn't our lookout, and we are also trying to chip in so that such thing doesn't happen in the future. So basically the problem is I'm sure all of you know that the Nagaland Premier League started way back in 2010, 11 and 12, I guess, no? 2 years, right? 11, yeah. So after 2 seasons it could not go on, and the MOU was signed with those private agency, private entities for 5 years. Now that 5 years was not completed yet, so that's the reason why the NFA could not come in. But for your information, the present NFA, our tenure has started only from 2000, and this is our third tenure. Fourth. So before that we cannot say, but ever since we have come into the picture, we have really trying to revive our. It cannot be NPL anymore because there is an MOU on that particular nomenclature. But our state league will be. Ever since we have been talking with the government, and slowly positive things are coming up, and our CM very gratefully is being very positive about the state league. So let's hope that good things comes in the future, because without our state league, our seniors, of course there are so many tournaments, but knockout tournaments won't improve players. It is the league format that will bring out the best in the players. So we are expecting that our state league come up very soon, and in that case we will be able to address all the senior issues of football in our state. For us, to be very frank, this is a good question, but like I said, we are trying to streamline everything. All right. So for us, one person does everything. Outside, it is not that case in all India. Every department has different professionals. We are in touch with some sports agent. I do not want to reveal, but just recently in the recent Santosh Trophy also, he has inquired about 1-2 persons. Unfortunately, some of them has senior, but some are juniors. So I hope those agencies take up our boys and fit them into the proper clubs where our state names also comes up. So we are in fact, for your information, our broadcasting partner, Sportscast, who have broadcasted so many major tournaments of the country, are in partnership with us. The sports agency, which is not formalized, we have not put it in pen and paper, that's why I'm not mentioning, is there. And at the same time, our HOR has been appointed. We had never had an HOR, that is the head of referee for so many years. Our futsal department is there, where I am taking care of the futsal development thing. And also the coaches department also, we have appointed the director of coaches. And so many licensed coaches courses have been going around in the state. I'm sure you have noticed. So like I said, we are trying to streamline everything. But if it was in our hands, we would like to do everything in a year or so, but everything is not in our hands. For everything, there is financial constraints to be discussed, to be taken into consideration. So, but anyway, whatever is important, we are trying to do it first things first. For the seniors, right now, the only good prospect for seniors right now is the Dr. Tiao Inter-District, which will be happening in February next year. It was supposed to be held this year, but we are very fortunate that so many major tournaments, open tournaments within the state has come forward to be recognized by the NFA. So now that the tournaments have been recognized for the NFA, we would, in order to encourage them, we have given them the space of this few months, and then we have shifted our Dr. Tiao to February so that all these major tournaments which have come to NFA for recognition has become a registered tournament of the NFA. We give them time so that they get all the good players that they desire. Host will be the Dr. Tiao host will be hosted by the Tuensang District Football Association. And but like I said, these tournaments, knockout league knockout tournaments, are not a tournament which can bring out the best of our talents. So let's hope, and with your support, I am sure that good things will come forward soon, because we need our state league very soon, as soon as possible. We on our end are trying, and I hope if in any possible way that the media fraternity can help us, do help us, so that this come into action very soon. Thank you.